Pause, damn it. Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and you're not locked into Crossover Media. This one right here, Frank hit me up the day that it dropped saying this one was instant reaction worthy. Frank doesn't hit me up very often when it comes to songs. He typically hears the songs after I react to it. So the fact that he went out of his way to text me, even though I didn't get to do it the same day, I have pretty high expectations for this one. Kwengface, he's been on a very consistent path lately. Shoot, even BackRoad G, both of them have been doing very good. I just want to hear what this one is saying because it's getting some really good reception. So I'm not gonna hold you out too much longer. Let's get it.
Business, no Mickey Mouse business. To the jewel for them, leave no witness. Be prepared and be scared. Woosh, press that anthem lock.
Running that back. BackRoad is one of the smartest artists out right now, and people aren't gonna really deep it, but BackRoad is incredibly intelligent.
No Mickey Mouse business. To the jewel for them, leave no witness.
But that drop was insane.
Woosh, press that anthem lock. Now we're done. Woosh, press the anthem lock. Now we're done.
Okay.
Lean, flex. You know that the guns get pressed.
We're reloading it, I don't care. I love back and forths, and this was a very good back and forth.
No Mickey Mouse business. To the jewel for them, leave no witness.
Using the picture of him, it's about to come up. I think that was from family, my family.
Woosh, press the anthem lock. Now
Over
we're
there.
done.
I like this.
Woosh, press the anthem lock.
Over there.
Lean, flex, you know that the guns get pressed. I do this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the ends.
Woosh, press the anthem lock.
Over there.
Woosh, press the anthem lock.
Pause, damn it. I probably just made myself into a meme again. Pause, damn it. But nah, no funny, like, I love this back and forth. I really wouldn't have ever anticipated this collaboration, but it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Like, they have the perfect styles and flows for this kind of a hook already.
The guns get pressed. I do this.
Press the anthem lock. Over there. Woosh, press the anthem lock. Over there.
Lean, flex, you know that the guns get pressed. I do this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the ends. Which one was selected?
You hear the way that sample just came in dumb subtly. Came in and went right out. That was cold.
It's us that turn up the ends.
Which one was selected?
Man don't better than Beckham. Dog is straight on the set. They get messy on the pitch. Make man duck and die. Dog, you know I'm right.
You know what? That was a interesting sequence right there. He said, "Don't bend it like Beckham. Get messy on the pitch." That's two references back to back right there.
Which one was selected?
Man don't better than Beckham. Dog is straight on the set. They get messy on the pitch. Make man duck and die. Dog, you know I'm right. But the Jews on the roof outside, man, the truth. No one's right. Yo, if you bust your gun, salute. Clap, back, shoot. I'm in a band of...
And you know why I'm liking this? It almost feels like they slightly swapped roles a little bit. I typically don't attribute, like, I don't want to say wordplay. Like, I attribute a style to BackRoad that's more like he's giving you these really rapid fire, almost ad-lib feeling lines where there's just so much energy behind it. But right now, I'm actually really taking in exactly what he's saying, by piecing it all together. And now inversely, Kwengface is coming in with like the kind of ad-libish kind of flow, right, giving you just the more jumpy kind of vibey feeling to it. That's really dope.
Man don't better than Beckham. Dog is straight on the set. They get messy on the pitch. Make man duck and die. Dog, you know I'm right. But the Jews on the roof outside, man, the truth. No one's right. Yo, if you bust your gun, salute. Clap, back, shoot. I'm in a bando, FaceTime in a sweet one, and I got this painting throwing up twos.
He's doing it back.
In a rucksack, if I sat that, that's you and your Bruce. I ain't tryna squash this beef, man, still tryna get you and then you.
Woosh, press the anthem lock.
Over there.
Woosh.
Now this one right here, it has the perfect balance of both their styles, to be honest. It feels almost like they blended each other's styles into their own style. You feel me? Like that's the best way I can describe it, because like Kwang came through almost the way that I would expect BackRoad to start, and he went right back to his original style, kind of like what I was just saying. That's pretty dope.
If I sat that, that's you and your Bruce. Yo, if you bust your gun, salute. Clap, back, shoot. I'm in a bando, FaceTime in a sweet one, and I got this painting throwing up shoes. Two pop in a rucksack, if I sat that, that's you and your Bruce. I ain't tryna squash this beef, man, still tryna get you and then you.
Woosh, press.
And I like how short the verses are.
Press.
It's actually a very good decision in my opinion.
Flex. You know that the guns get pressed.
That's also a very good decision. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't really realize how smart some of these artists, their creative teams, even the directors, like, these are the small things that help you stand out just a little bit in such an incredibly oversaturated, first of all, music in general, but also like drill in particular as a genre. Like incorporating choreography into your videos, like freaking homie from Active Gang, Suspect, you know, and Moonwalk, right? And those little things, very, very powerful tools.
Flex, you know that the guns get pressed. I do this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the ends.
Woosh, press. The anthem lock, number that. Woosh, press. The anthem lock, number that.
Lean, flex, you know that the guns
It's
get
very
pressed.
easy to pick up on. It's like,
For my set. It's us that turn up
it's
the
dumb
ends.
catchy.
Look, jogging the stop.
And I'm gonna run it back. I love the drums too in the background. Like, I wasn't really paying too much attention to it earlier, but I feel like I heard it.
Woosh, press. The anthem lock,
Over
number
there.
that. Woosh,
I feel like there's a second with some drums about to come in.
Lean, flex, you know that the guns
They're
get
so subtle, but like it's a very, very good touch, yo.
pressed. I do this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the ends. Look, jogging the stove, man's bubbling. OT chips, tryna double it. I'm on the op block, tryna SAD. Any op get spot, lean and rubble it.
I'm trying to search and destroy. Heard
Do
it.
this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the ends. Look, jogging the stove, man's bubbling. OT chips, tryna double it. I'm on the op block, tryna SAD. Any op get spot, lean and rubble it. Painting, she loves this view. I tapped it, P tapped it. Brown skin, one kinda loves this crew. Don't you know that's true?
of course it's true. You know what I meant? I do my bracket too and fling it on you. I'm not my brother's keeper, yes I am. Crime partners to the world and back. I'm in a book to make it slap. We're gonna make it slap. Take it down and yo.
I just flew out the ride like bro was goody. I try
And deep the way that the beat drops some of the instruments a little bit, right? It kind of adds a dramatic effect to it, right? It kind of makes you focus a little bit more on what the next person is about to say, because it allows them to have a little bit more emphasis.
Of course it's true. You know what I meant? I do my bracket too and fling it on you. I'm not my brother's keeper, yes I am. Crime partners to the world and back. I'm in a book to make it slap. We're gonna make it slap. Take it down and yo.
I just flew out the ride like bro was goody. I try wet my man in his chest and neck. I just see fluff come out his hoodie.
Hey yo, what's good?
Yes. This was a collab I didn't know. This collab needed Gully. If Gully was on this, the energy he would have brought would have been mod.
We're gonna make it slap. Take it down and yo.
I just flew out the ride like bro was goody. I try wet my man in his chest and neck. I just see fluff come out his hoodie.
Hey yo, what's good? I was doing home visit.
How this man just switch up his outfit?
His chest and neck. I just see fluff come out his
His
hoodie.
hoodie.
Hey yo, what's good? I was doing home visit back then, doggy. I was outside of your hoodie. Tell him I'm back up, down, go. He moves. Whooshy, press. Over there. Whooshy, press.
You know, it's kind of strange. It's an extremely minor criticism, right? The energy that BackRoad ended on, and then the way that the hook came in, it was like he was up here, then it came right back down here. It was so strange. It felt very subtle and very drastic, that transition. But this is definitely a good song. Like, this is actually 100% reload worthy. I'm not gonna reload it right now, but this is reload worthy.
His neck. I just see fluff come out his hoodie.
Hey yo, what's good? I was doing home visit.
And then even the way that they transition.
I'm in a book to make it slap. We're gonna make it slap. Take it down and yo.
I just flew out the ride like bro was goody. I try wet my man in his chest and neck. I just see fluff come
Come
out
on,
his
his hoodie.
Hey yo, what's good? I was doing home visit back then, doggy. I was outside of your hoodie. Tell him I'm back up, down, go. He moves. Whooshy, press. Over there. Whooshy, press. The anthem lock over there.
Lean, flex, you know that the guns get pressed. I do this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the ends.
Whooshy.
Just some saying in my head is like, yo, I want to see the choreography come back. I need to just start saying. I've been saying this for the past however many reactions. Whatever.
I do this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the
Choreo is tight.
Whooshy, press.
It's simple, but it's fun.
Whooshy, press. The anthem lock over there.
lean, flex, you know that the guns get pressed. I do this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the ends.
This is
Bring
cold.
to life in the flesh, tell them I say with chest, I'm spraying the wolf from everywhere. Tell them I'm be prepared or be scared. Cause I'm getting that shit for bum.
He really says that every single time. Yo, you know how much dedication you gotta have I'm gonna replay that sequence because he deadass says that. Like, he says that often. Even in actual conversations, he says that. No funny.
You know that the guns get pressed. I do this shit for my set. It's us that turn up the ends. But you keep your life in the flesh, tell them I sing with chest and spraying the roof of everywhere. Tell them I'm be prepared or be scared. Cause I'm up to the game, that shit for bumper clout wear. Please understand, we do this.
This is cold. This one is cold.
It's that sharp, bro.
This one, I could see why this one, why Frank said this one it was instant reaction worthy. It really was, to be honest. It really was. It was a lot of energy behind it. So in this channel, we hold the vowels. That means we're gonna get straight into it. I'm giving this one just below a 10. This one right here, the only thing it was missing, in my opinion, was Gully. Or just somebody to give that extra inch of energy. Gully would have came on this one and just started shouting and wilding out, and it just needed either Gully or PS, maybe one or the other. But nonetheless, neither BackRoad nor Kweng really disappointed. They really delivered what I can expect from them and then some by just a little bit. Like, it was a very pleasant surprise from both of them. And it isn't to say that BackRoad isn't necessarily a lyrical artist or he doesn't have the ability to be lyrical, but he's just not the first artist that you think of when you're thinking about lyricism. Like somebody like PS, for example, or like T-Way. Like, those are people, or even like Big Jess, right? People who are like, you have to constantly lock in on everything they're saying. With BackRoad, what you see, what you hear is what you get. And that's what kind of makes him such an exciting artist to listen to, in my opinion. And then Kweng, he delivered similarly to BackRoad on this one, bringing that slightly more playful energy to it, which I've noticed he's been on that vibe lately, and it's been working really well for him. Like, just the way that Kweng started his verse, kind of leading a little bit more with like the ad-libby flow that you would expect from BackRoad before going right into his usual kind of trademark flow, like the flow where if you hear it, you know it's Kweng. That to me was a very good touch. And then the beat just perfectly balanced it out. I love all of those subtle things in this. These are the kind of beats that I like. There were some very small things that I picked up on while listening to it. I had to pick up on it by rewinding it, stuff like that. So I wouldn't thought there's probably a little bit more. But just those moments where they drop pieces of the beat, or just drop the beat altogether, allowing the transitions between the verses to be so seamless. It was just really good. I don't know what else to say. This is one of those that was a little bit tricky to rate the lyricism on, because on the one hand, it's like for this kind of song, it had a really good balance of lyricism, but within the broader scope of lyricism in general, with again somebody like a Big Jess, a T-Way, like those kind of people being at a 10, just constantly spinning you with bars, it was tricky because Kweng had those moments, but I do think that he wasn't as intensely lyrical as he can be at times, which really does this kind of song justice because it allows it to be that much more replayable just because of how fun it is, the vibe behind it. Like, really playing back some of the things that people were telling me about this song before I listened to it, I could understand all of those different opinions. It had enough moments for you to kind of be like, oh, he said that, but also enough moments for you to just actually enjoy the music of it. Like, by the end of it, I already knew the hook more or less. And even just the way that they kept their verses very short and the way that they transition in and out of each other's parts so well, I'm gonna keep saying it, that just adds so much more fun to it. Especially for a song that's under 3 minutes, you kind of need to kind of fall into this almost social media-esque kind of rapid fire, you know what I mean, like 15-second, 30-second TikTok kind of vibe, where it's like you want to be able to get people real quick. Just give it that replay value off rip, and that's what they did. They accomplished it very well. I'm very excited to see both of these artists progress this year. They are definitely two of the smartest artists out of the UK, and especially within this niche like urban music, drill, etc. They do things very, very well, especially BackRoad. I gotta pay attention to BackRoad's moves. He's very intelligent. But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, and as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all. But until next time, peace.